Welcome to Call of Unknown. Today I was just wondering about how much dedicated a person can be towards his work. I know people who skip their meals and sleep to work but totally forgetting to wear clothes. It sounds strange, right? Well, then today I'm going to tell a story about a man who was this much dedicated. And yes, we are on our way to visit a magnificent work of art in the small and serene village named Charoda in the Durg district of Chhattisgarh. Once upon a time in the 13th century AD, when the mighty rulers of the Kalchuri dynasty were ruling over Chhattisgarh, a temple was to be constructed dedicated to Lord Shiva. A sculptor known for his artistic excellence was employed. The sculptor worked day and night carving rows of elephants, horses, and humans out of sandstone for the walls of the temple. The pillars were constructed with much intricacy to portray figures of Vishnu, Vairav, and Mahishashurmardini. And in just 6 months, a huge temple was built, almost complete except for the Shikhara, which was to be placed on top of the Garbhagriha. Are you engrossed in the story? I would stop for some time to draw your attention to the lovely village that we are crossing now. Stretches of land with fresh green rice saplings, herds of cows and goats jamming the roads. Doesn't it feel like we have flown back in time? Perhaps in a village in the 13th century AD? Coming back to the story, this sculptor got so engrossed in his creativity that he lost track of time, food, and even clothes. He worked day and night completely naked. His wife brought to him his meals every day. One day, his sister decided to bring his meal and found him engrossed in work without a single piece of cloth on him. In sheer embarrassment, she jumped in a pond nearby and gave up her life. The sculptor, having realized what has just happened, jumped in the pond as well in sheer grief and embarrassment. The pond or the kund is still there at the temple complex, and hence the work of the temple was left unfinished. The greenery around is so refreshing, isn't it? And the monsoon rains have made it look more wonderful. Oh wow, look out, there is another traffic jam. Finally, we have reached our destination. This is the 13th century Devbaloda Shiva temple that I have been talking about. Isn't it simply magnificent? However, the temple is incomplete because of the halt in the work due to the unfortunate incident. Can you believe this temple was constructed in just 6 months? The speed and the intricacy at which this temple had been created is unimaginable. The temple premises are beautifully maintained by the Archaeological Survey of India. On looking closely, you would notice how sharp the sculptures are on every inch of the temple. Rows of elephants, horses, human scenes from everyday life are sculpted with so much of intricacy. On entering the temple, you would find 6 intricately carved pillars supporting the mandapa of the temple. Come, let's have a closer look at the pillars. On one side of the mandapa, there is a sculpture of Ganesha, and on the other side, there is a sculpture of goddess Shakti. The frame of the Garbhagriha has beautiful carvings as well. Since the gate of the Garbhagriha is closed, you can see the main Shiva shrine through the bars of the gate. Now we are going out towards the entrance again, and you can see Nandi sitting beneath a shed and guarding the temple. This kund is located on the right side from the main entrance of the temple. There are lots of fishes and turtles in this kund. This is the kund which is where the sculptor is said to have jumped into. Locals believe that there is a secret tunnel below this kund which connects this place to another place named Arang, about 60 kilometers away from this place. This place is rumored to have an underground source of water which keeps the kund full of water throughout the year. This shed you see is right inside the temple premises, and there are so many ancient shrines kept in here. Perhaps these were part of the temple in the past. This temple is located at a distance of 26 kilometers from Bhilai and about 20 kilometers from Raipur. You can visit this on a road trip on a car or a bike from Raipur as well as Bhilai. However, the road goes through villages which are very narrow. During Mahashivratri, this place gets crowded with devotees from nearby villages, and a village fair is also organized. However, it becomes very difficult to park a vehicle during that time. In our last attempt to visit this temple during Mahashivratri, we could not park our car, and hence we had to go away without paying a visit to this temple. I hope you enjoyed watching the video as much as we enjoyed visiting the temple. If you did enjoy watching, please like, share and subscribe. Provide your valuable comments and let me know how I can improve my videos. Bye bye, lots of love, take care.
Paint the sky.